Hello, Pisces. Thank you for joining me for your monthly reading. We are going to use the Spiritual Tarot for your March monthly reading. And happy birthday to all of you Sun Pisces out there. This is definitely an extremely important period of time for you guys, isn't it? With that North Node being in your sign, things are really popping and kicking off for you guys. So let's definitely look and see what the month ahead is going to feel like for you and what's in store based on messages from Spirit. I do want to make a little announcement here before I begin pulling your cards that I will be live on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, adjust of course for your time zones. I will be reading for all 12 signs here on YouTube, and I will be taking questions with those after each reading, one or two questions for each sign. So it could be a really fun time to come together on Sunday, at least Sunday afternoon, to find out what the week ahead. Those will be weekly readings. Okay. So make sure, like I said, make sure to subscribe so that you are notified when I go live. All right. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you being here and supporting my channel. Thank you. Okay. So we're starting off with the High Priestess. I mean, this is water sign, right? This is this is Cancer. This is what's going on behind the scenes. And when I was saying to you guys a moment ago that that there's a lot popping, there's a lot kicking off for you, I have had this sort of feeling for Pisces. While things are definitely changing, it's happening a little bit slower than I'm seeing it happen for Virgos. Like Virgos, just out of the gate, life is changing. They're making big moves right now. And that's the South Node in Virgo, the one, you know, that shares the axes with you, right? The directly across from you on the zodiac wheel, 180 degrees. So Virgo just came out of the gate, just pop, like it was happening. Like you're moving, you're going somewhere definitely different. Your life is going to look very different. We know that that's true for you also, Pisces, but I feel like it's happening just a little bit slower or a little bit more subtle, which rings true for your sign, doesn't it? Now, I have to admit that in my own personal life, and I'm not a Pisces, that the impacts that it has had on my life with the North Node being in Pisces are profound. So there's a profundity to what you're experiencing. It's just more subtle, again, per your sign. This is how you operate, isn't it? And so it's an interesting feeling to have it so up close, maybe for the rest of us, the way that you guys operate. It's very interesting. Okay, so again, we're starting with the High Priestess. Moving over with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. High Priestess, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is definitely a two-part card. There's somebody who is definitely very generous. It's a very charitable act that's taking place here. Somebody may be bringing something to you to help you grow. But the emphasis really is more on the person who's receiving. You know, in order for us to really expand, we have to be in a place that we can receive. And receiving is receiving is symbolized in many different places in the tarot, so that because that's what's important in order for us to change, to have a change in direction, change in anything. We have to receive something new. So this man here is got himself in a position of receiving, but he is not feeling his full worth. So he's only able to receive a very limited amount compared to what this generosity is capable of giving to him. So that's something to take into account here for just a moment. But we're gonna pull some clarifiers. Okay. So but before we go too deep into the actual meaning for your read. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups. I love this Neptunian energy. That's definitely you, isn't it? Knight of Cups. So you're approaching a situation from a very ephemeral it's just a very ephemeral approach to a situation that's going on in your life right now. And that's exactly how you operate. You're the subconscious, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get clarifiers for the High Priestess now here, please, Spirit. That one just, no. Wow, it's not coming quickly, is it? There we are. Okay. Judgment. Judgment. There's a higher call. Certainly. North Node being in your sign, North Node representing your destiny, what you came here to fulfill when you decided to have a human body. Okay, and be here in this time space reality now. All right, judgment, answering that call, that clarion call back to the source within. We have the Chariot. Ooh, bold action. This is literally using your intuition, just using the vitality of life force energy to light the path for you. A determination. There's a determination for you to achieve something here. Definitely a determination for you to achieve your destined call, right? Okay, so that's where you're starting to read at. Where it's going to this Six of Pentacles, get a little bit deeper there. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Celebration. That also represents like friend group, the people that you get to just be 100% yourself, who you associate with, who you celebrate life with. And then death. So transformation in this area. Uh-huh. I'm starting to get a pretty good idea about this, but I don't want to say anything about it completely until I get the full picture. Okay. So we're now clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, or excuse me, Knight of Cups, and we're clarifying it with, first of all, the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles represents you refining a skill or a talent, so that, and it's beginning to add up so that you can actually use this for industrious purposes. You know, this man in the picture actually has all these pentacles in his shop, right? And he's polishing them, he's refining just, you know, the work that he's put into these, and he's ready to sell them. He has worked enough to be able to fill up a shop, right? So something that you have been working on. And it could have be a creative project with that Knight of Cups there. Definitely. You got two more cards here. You got that popped out for the Knight of Cups. We have the Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So based on everything that I'm seeing here, the storyline that feels like is playing out for you guys the month of March is definitely a reassessment with the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Are those the ones that are going to support your ultimate growth of destiny fulfillment? It's a reassessment of the people in your life, because you're determined. You are absolutely the driving force underneath everything is an absolute determination for you to achieve success in fulfilling that call that is it's individualized, right? And I'd love to hear from you guys. What does it mean to you? What is this call for you? What is it that you feel very much like it's a part of your soul that you need to create, right? That's what I'd love to hear from you guys now. And you're set. Like there is no talking you out of it. So now we come to this like transformation within your friend group, because I believe that there's some parts there that where you're like not certain that you can stand up as tall and be the full expression of yourself. You may not feel completely comfortable to be the full expression of yourself, or you may feel limited in your ability to be that based on the people that you're surrounded with currently. Okay. And so now we have the Five of Swords, which is this mental conflict here. There's a conflict. It could be an argument. It could be you know, somebody that you spend more time than you would prefer arguing, and you're like, why would I spend time arguing? Why would I spend time in debate on subjects that aren't actually helping me to achieve my success, helping me to continue to grow in what I'm working on for my growth? And you're choosing, actually, ultimately here, you end up choosing your confidence. This is you standing up tall and being able to receive more than you've ever been able to receive before. And when I'm talking about receiving, I mean all of the support from the universe in any way that you need. Anything that you need to get the job done is readily available for you through your confidence that you will ultimately, by the end of this month, you will achieve. Okay. And the assessment needs to be, who am I surrounding myself with? Are these people, can I be the full expression of myself with the people that I have around me right now? And if the answer is no, what can you do to put yourself in a position of being able to fully express, fully stand up, and complete ownership of self, all of that confidence? And once you have and let's go, let's take a look. I'm going to ask the tarot, what will be supportive? What will be helpful for Pisces to know, to be able to make this determination, or to be able to achieve? I suppose the question is to be able to achieve that confidence. Okay, so clarity. Okay, clarity on what that calling is for you. Clarity. Just literally putting that sight and at the forefront, where you're just like, your mind's eye is set on that prize, on that ultimate destination. Okay. So making that the biggest priority. If that's the card that comes out here, I saw the world peek her little head out there. Yeah. This, and I have to say that one of the things in the sun, oh my God. Okay. So this world peeking out just a little bit is very telling. The world is talking about how you are ending an old version of you. You, like, that's a wrap, guys. I've gotten everything I needed from this version of me that I had been. I now know who I am. I'm strong. I'm tall. I'm certain, right? She's actually very relaxed. And when she doesn't need anything more from the situation that she had been in. When I had mentioned earlier that the receiving is symbolized, or I guess symbolized in throughout the tarot. It's the knees being together or the knees being apart. Okay, that's the symbol in tarot of being able to receive. And we also see the batons and her arms wide open. We see her arms wide open in a relaxed position, but we don't see her knees are together, meaning that she's complete, she's fulfilled, she doesn't need anything from where she's been. And I would say that the other meaning or other interpretation of the world brings very true here also, in the fact that it's time for you to go out into the world, a larger version of yourself. Okay, it's time for you to show up in a bigger way. You're borderless, right? That's one of the attributes of your zodiac sign, the house, the 12th house, which your zodiac sign is the ruler of, right? So it's beyond borders. It's being literally global, having a global impact, or a global consciousness, or some sort of global message going out, like online, to share what this is that you've been working on. So there, or just leaving some smaller pond to go to a much larger pond, something along those lines for you. We have the sun here, which says that, again, this is letting me know that everything that you need in order to fulfill this calling is at your disposal. Source is actually handing you and giving you everything that you need. And it's just a matter of your willingness to take that step away from what you've known, so that you can be the greatest version of yourself. So that's what was that final question I had. What is it that's going to help you to become this expressive version of you, this Queen of Wands? Absolute confidence, wielding life force energy. This is you in this Chariot card, wielding life force energy, right? In order for you to step in fully into this version of yourself, what you must do is put that vision clearly in your sights, and do not stop. And I think that really what I'm hearing at this point is, as you're being able to recognize, oh, that's not actually supportive. This situation or that activity or this group of people or, you know, this maybe work environment is not as supportive as it had been in the past, or not as supportive as it needs to be now. When you put that vision of your calling in your sights, it seems to me that one of the resources that's available to you is actually the easy movement away from, or those people easily, that situation easily being removed from you. So if you find yourself saying goodbye, again, the world, closing of a chapter, right? If you find yourself saying goodbye to a job or to a friend or to a roommate or to something along those lines, of course, you're going to feel it, but know that that's actually the universe working in your favor to help you self-actualize. Okay, and fulfill your destiny. So definitely you're on the track of destiny fulfillment here this month. You're going to have some pretty strong movement in that direction. So and by the end of the month, this is you, Queen of Wands, absolute confidence, wielding life force energy, being creative and active in your life in the direction that is meaningful and what has been calling you. Okay, I love you so much, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me, and enjoy your month of March. Happy birthday once again.